We're back, folks, live en vivo from San Luis Potosi. Gary Mazeroff, Gustavo Farel. We're here at Court Central, number 2 here in La Loma, Centro Deportivo. And we're about to watch quarterfinal match in doubles. Team Ecuador. Cueva will be on the left, Ugalde on the right. They just beat Team Guatemala to get here and have an opportunity to play Team Mexico, Beltran and De La Rosa. So what's your pulse on this match here, Gustavo?
I'm thinking here De La Rosa is going to be redeeming himself. A little bit earlier today, he was upset in the 5th game tiebreak to Edwin Galicia from Guatemala. A spectacular match. He thought
one for the ages, my friend.
One for the ages, yes. So I truly believe De La Rosa is going to be very focused in playing doubles here, and of course Alvaro Beltran. What else can you say about one of the best right side double players that ever existed?
Absolutely, and it'll come down to just ability, history, and unforced errors. Just watch Alvaro just flicking the ball up to the ceiling, making enticing Ecuador to shoot. But the match must be played, as we saw with Galicia. Congratulations, Team Guatemala. Take it over.
Here we go. We have Ubalde from Ecuador serving. Cuenca, Ecuador. 3 walls, second serve. Jose, no? Second serve.
Jose Daniel. So right off the bat, we have some dialogue here. So I think Torres called it legal.
Right.
And a point. So there's an appeal. And folks, with the appeal here now, we have the monitor. No lines persons. So Torres is going to confer with the monitor and make the decision. Does my call stand as a legal serve, or am I going to overrule myself and say it was long?
He has to make that decision himself.
Correct.
Then. And that decision will stand.
That's correct. Both teams are entitled to 2 usable timeouts. If the appeal is overruled, then no appeal used. So they're going to replay it. No appeal used. I guess he said, okay, he stopped. I'm going to overrule myself and say it's a repeat. First serve.
Second serve.
Or second serve? Okay. That's right. It was a long serve. There it is. That's the enticement. Now we get the setup. But kudos to Ecuador. They win the first point.
Jose Daniel Ubalde serving 1-0. He is very quick on the court.
Remember, he beat a semifinalist tomorrow. He had beat Acuna earlier this week.
That's right. Side out. First service in doubles. Only one player serves. Point scored. Mexico 1-1.
Both players enticing Ecuador to shoot. You're going to make some of those, but over time, percentages are against you.
1 serving 2.
In fact, early success oftentimes leads into success for the other team because they think they can do it all the time.
No.
Ball skipped.
Early lead for Ecuador. Could we have another upset in the making?
We could. Will we? Quien sabe, senor.
Oh, that's a good point. And I'll let Gary explain that. Nice get by Daniel. Now, so Mexico actually has 0 because they were deducted a point at the beginning for the shorts.
Improper uniform. So both players in warming up have to have the exact uniform. The exception is one can wear a jacket or sweats as long as it's a team uniform. The other doesn't have to, but when they start the match, it has to be identical. And the color scheme between De La Rosa and Alvaro in the warm-up was incorrect, so there was an assessment of a referee technical minus a point.
4-1, second server, there, side out now. Another point for Mexico. 2-4, he's been serving very nicely down that right side. Nice pinch splat off the glass. Probably didn't see the ball until it came off the front wall.
So, Gustavo, and our listening audience, Mexico started the game at -1.
That is correct. And they've quickly come right back to a tie game, 4-4. He's going to continue to try to force those errors.
Safety hold-up will be avoidable. The answer is?
Point. Avoidable
yes.
hinder, 5-4. They're using the ceiling, which has worked very well with this ball. Nice sidewall crack, another point. Beltran has taken charge of this game, and De La Rosa is his viewing audience right now.
Yeah. That's doubles. 50-50, 95-5.
That's point Ecuador. De La Rosa didn't get to the ball. 6-5. Nice. Reverse pinch. Powerful. Nobody home on this side. 7-5.
Controlled defensive serve, making Cueva shoot the ball. Set up.
As I said, I think De La Rosa is going to stay very focused here in this match. Timeout, Ecuador. We have 1 minute under the new rules. We'll be right back, sending you to a commercial. And we're back here in San Luis Potosí, 21st World Championships. Now these are the matches that matter. This is a men's quarterfinal doubles match. We have Mexico against Team Ecuador. Mexico leading 8-5 with the new rally scoring system in place, scoring when you serve and when you receive. A lot of ceiling balls. Good controlled ceiling balls from all the players.
Ball down.
Nice pinch into the right front corner by Cueva.
It's a quality timeout by Team Ecuador, Gustavo.
Yes, they need to stay close. 6-8. He let up a little. It was the right shot. There was nobody in that on the right side. Point Mexico.
Couldn't take a full swing. His partner and his opponent were against the wall. So he kind of pushed it into the floor.
9-6-9.
Flat.
Flat it was. And that brings the side out. Team Mexico serving. 10 serves 6.
Folks, we're moving towards the completion of part 1 of the event. This is the individual. The team play will come starting on Thursday. Ball live until it hit De La Rosa.
That was a good play on his part. Uvalde didn't knowing he could get the point. 10-7. Again, going to the ceiling. Very smart, forcing the other team to make that unforced error. First game won, Mexico 11-7. Gary, what do you think?
Mexico started off slowly, then they gained some momentum, and then their talent prevailed. I look for 3-0, but strange things have happened today with Galicia versus De La Rosa. As you said, this is kind of la revancha for De La Rosa. He lost in 5 in overtime to Galicia. So we'll be back.
Take it away, Pablo. All right, we're back here. Coming up, game 2. We're in the 2-minute timeout between games 1 and 2. Mexico versus Ecuador men's doubles quarterfinal match. We've enjoyed the first. This is our 4th day, almost at midpoint, as Gary was saying, of the event. We're finishing up the first part, the individual competition. Will end tomorrow, and we will move on to the team competition. There will be a couple teams that have partook in the individual competition, Team Spain and Team Dominican Republic, that only came with 1 player, so obviously they will not play in the team competition. So there'll be 12 partaking countries in the team competition. Here in the individual, we've had 14. We will have the semis and finals of the men's and women's singles tomorrow. Along with the doubles will all take place tomorrow, and then Thursday we move on to the team competition. It's been a great event. Gary, any words you'd like to say about the hospitality here?
Oh, tremendous. This is a feel-good city, Gustavo, and we've both been here many times. So we're going to start game 2. We'll come back to that.
1-0. Alvaro goes right back to serving down the right side glass. Ouch. That was a powerful return by Cueva. Side out point.
Good start for Team Ecuador.
1-0.
And they earn the serve. Some of you out there do not know that. It's rally scoring. You earn a point every time you win a rally. Speaking of winning rallies, it's now 2-0.
I think De La Rosa missed the wall he was trying to hit. He hit the front wall first.
Even the best people make errors.
2-0. Nice touch, nice get. Very impressive. Uvalde is shooting the lights out here.
The gato, man.
The cat.
Nothing is down with him.
3-0.
Safety hold up should be avoidable. Point scored for the receiving team.
It was. Good call by our chief referee here. Fabian. 1-3. 3-1. Short serve.
6 countries represented with our professional referees, Gustavo. They're doing a heck of a job. And they're not even quite halfway done.
Second serve. 3-1. Using that ceiling. Good shot.
De La Rosa looking back at his coach Renteria to see if that were legal, and he said yes, so it's a point.
4-1. Good hands again by both Beltran and Cueva. Cueva getting the deciding point there. 5-1.
We were mentioning in an earlier broadcast, Ron Brown and myself, it's difficult to get on a roll and get a big lead with rally scoring.
You're always in it.
Case in point, Paola was down 6-10 in the third game, and she won 12-10. That was a roll, but they're rare. They are rare.
And they come in to serve, Mexico does, and a point to go with it, 2-5.
So they converge the lead.
Good hands by Beltran. Uvalde read that pinch. Good try, good try. They both had a shot at it.
Nice shot. Front wall, side wall, handcuffed De La Rosa, and Alvaro couldn't handle it behind him.
We're going to replay that. Now it's a point in Mexico. 3 serves 5. He's going to stick to that serve. And the return, not as good as the Alvaro wanted it to be. Point, Ecuador.
It's kind of like a batter jumping out of the batter's box that time. Tried to do too much with it.
3-6. There you go.
He made up for it. Amends. Amends.
4-6.
One unforced error, that's all you get with Alvaro.
I like the way Beltran has been hitting that ball to the ceiling softly. Doesn't come off the back wall enough to allow for a setup. Very, very smooth. 5-6. Ball's down. Quickly, the Mexican team is tied up. Ecuador, maybe a timeout needed before they go too far. 6-6.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Alvaro
Behind the back.
Alvaro appreciates good shots even.
But you know what's
back.
It's fun. He was practicing it.
It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. It's kind of like Rhonda practicing the 40-foot over her head, sight unseen shot on the basketball court. And she did it once that I saw, and she made it. Wow.
Yeah, I was watching him practice that shot in the warm-up, and I thought, well, if he ever gets the opportunity, I bet he makes it. And sure enough, very impressive. So I've seen the players, in particular in doubles, Beltran, De La Rosa. I haven't seen too many other teams play, but just using the ceiling shot, the ball allows for that. It's not as fast a ball, even though we are at a high elevation with 5,500 feet, but it certainly allows for a ceiling game.
Absolutely. The gearbox black. We gave an example of 1970s racquetball. Mentioned a couple of players back then, specifically Rich Wagner and Jerry Halacher. Ceiling exchanges.
Alvaro Maldonado just came. Alvaro Beltran just came over here to point out to me that he was practicing the shot, but I want him to know that it was not a lucky shot, and I saw him practicing it earlier. So, and again, I apologize, Alvaro Beltran.
Gearbox black, official ball of the International Racquetball Federation. Thank you very much.
Here we go, 7-6, second server, first serve.
Again, it comes down to percentages. Beltran scoring from up front, near side pinch or wide angle pass. Rarely do we roll a ball out straight in. And then he's flicking that ball up to the ceiling and enticing Ecuador to shoot it. There he is, reverse.
Reverse pinch, powerful.
Notice his position from
8-6.
where he was stroking the ball. Middle of the court, not deep.
Jammed him a little bit. Couldn't come around completely on it. Tried to pinch it in, didn't work. Point Ecuador.
See if they could take advantage of a 1-point deficit.
7-8. Oh, Uvalde wanted that one.
Yeah.
He wanted that one bad, and Cueva didn't see him coming from behind. That was
instinct.
Yep.
Can't blame him, knock him for that. Because when it happens again and he's successful, hey, applause. Meanwhile, Mexico gets another point, so it's 7-9.
All these players are quick. Even Beltran.
I was marveling just recently at the footwork of De La Rosa. Not only is he a quality racquetball player, but pickleball as well, and I'm confident when and if he enters the hopscotch tour, he's going to be a pro.
All right, here we go. 7-9, Ecuador serving. Short serve, second serve. He also has a nice backhand lob serve.
It's coming off the back.
It is coming off the back.
Cost him.
And that cost him. First game point here, that side out coming in to serve now. Beltran, 10-7. Nice try. Ecuador still in it. De La Rosa couldn't get to it.
Strange things have happened today. People were behind 6-10, came back, won 12-10. Let's see if Ecuador does that here. The answer is no.
Game 2 going to Mexico. 2-0, 2-minute break here. Gary, you want to tell us a little bit about San Luis Potosí? We've tried quite a few different places to eat, that's for sure.
Fantastic cuisine here. Thank you to the head of the LOC and one of the racquetball coaches for Mexico, Fabian Parilla. We had the joy of joining him for dinner last night at one of his local seafood restaurants. Tremendous food. As Gustavo has said for the last 4 days, city of close to 1 million people, about 1.6 million in the metro area. Central Mexico, about an hour flight out of Mexico City. And we call this the Racquetball Mecca. Beautiful facility, La Loma Centro Deportivo. It's a multi-sport discipline park. We've been utilizing it as well. The tariff to be a member here is quite costly, yet you get what you pay for. John Arbuckle, 1903.
Yeah, we were learning that last night. You do have somewhat of a membership fee, and it's only valid for several years, depending on what you pay. And then after that, there's a monthly stipend, of course. But I believe every bit worth it. There's a lot of families here. There's a lot of individuals here. They have any and every event you can imagine. Training for the same. The Olympic swim pool. It just goes on and on. A boxing rink.
And a fine restaurant, which is unique these days in the health club industry. They serve fantastic food. Tremendous support from their wait staff. Keep the place clean and neat. It's an indoor-outdoor dining facility. And then vendedores, all the vendors selling their wares later in the day. You name it, they have it.
Here we go, game 3. It's now or never for Team Ecuador.
Folks, coming up, we have 2 more streamed matches. We have the U.S.-Argentina matchup in women's doubles, and then culmination today will be mixed doubles, Canada versus Mexico.
0-0. Beltran reaches back, grabs that very easily, but Ubalde puts it away in the corner. 1-0 Ecuador. Very quick to get 2 points on the board.
Deja vu from game number 2, Gustavo. Unfortunately for Team Ecuador, they weren't able to sustain it.
2-0. Not that time.
Both players from Ecuador reside in Cuenca, beautiful city up in the mountains.
1-2. Called 2 bounces on De La Rosa's get. He's going to appeal it. Referee review. Sebastian Digon, the assistant, is helping him with the electronics there, checking it out, seeing if in fact it was down or he did get to that ball before it bounced twice.
Digon from Argentina, from Buenos Aires, celebrated his birthday yesterday. And the ruling on the court is? I think he overruled it. So it'll be first serve, no change in score.
1-2, first serve.
And no appeal used.
That's a good point. It's tough to get around that.
Ugalde was all over that. I mean, he was poaching, waiting for a ball left up, and he got exactly what he wanted.
1-3. What surprises me, good attempt at get, but the angle of that ball, the speed at which it came, I am very impressed that he even got close to returning that ball.
Absolutely.
Have you seen how De La Rosa, he's so quick to start going in the direction he needs to before most players would even think to.
Yeah, court anticipation, just
unbelievable.
Cerebral player. He's got all the skills. consequently, world champ material.
2-3. Second server.
Continues to go with that backhand half lob. Miss hit.
Good call. Ubalde called 2 bounces on himself. Game tied at 3.
Misdirected ceiling ball by Cueva. He's got to concentrate more on that.
Again, Beltran to the ceiling. De La Rosa to the ceiling, forcing the shot and a skip ball.
Enticement racquetball.
4-3.
They've been doing it all week.
Quick hands.
It's impressive.
Very impressive. Alvaro Beltran showing some very, very fast hands.
So what happens here? Team Ecuador says, what can we do to score a point? We had every opportunity 2-3 times during that rally. Bottom line, they won the point.
5-3, Mexico.
You try and be too good. And that was a nice shot.
I have to agree there. That was 2 bounces. 4-5. First server.
It
Team
starts
Ecuador.
to play with your head.
Excuse me.
Four, five Ecuador serving. Good retrieval by Cueva. De La Rosa right up there to rip across court right into his gut. So point scored for Mexico. Handout, and as you alluded to earlier, with the rally scoring, even though it's just a handout, it's a point scored for the receiving team.
4 serve 6. Second server. First serve. Nice touch, ceiling balls, that's 4. Too close to the wall, couldn't do anything with it. Point Ecuador. Five, 6. Cracked out on the sidewall. Not much you can do on that.
All cracks are good.
Mexico gets the serve back, 7-5. Beautiful splat pinch, side wall, front wall, irretrievable, 7-6. Beltran answers. Everybody was looking up for that ceiling ball. Didn't happen that time.
You
Put it in
hit
the
it
right
earlier.
corner.
Talk about his hands.
8-6. Nicely done. Good teamwork there.
The old
Team
squash
Mexico.
play, Gustavo. Backing, backing, backing. Entire right side opened up.
Timeout Ecuador. We'll be back in 1 minute. 9-6. Welcome back, folks. Game 3 of the Mexico-Ecuador men's doubles quarterfinal. Daniel de la Rosa, Álvaro Beltrán, José Daniel Ubalde, Juan Cueva, Francisco Cueva they're down in game 3 here, and Mexico can put this away. 2 quick points. Rally scoring. We have second server, Daniel de la Rosa, coming to the line. It's now or never for Team Ecuador. Gary?
Yes, sir. I look for Team Mexico to close it out, but don't count Ecuador out. I mean, not a surprise that Mexico's up 2-0, but perhaps a little surprise on the proximity of the score, 11-7, 11-8 in the first 2 games.
Very tough to return that against the wall. Not over yet.
So Mexico thought it skipped. Ecuador thought it was good. The call by the official is skip, which would be 10th point for Mexico, which would give him the first of the match points. Potro, our ref, conferring with the monitor to make the decision. Will I overrule my first call, or will I maintain that call?
Still reviewing.
So Gustavo, if the call stands, Ecuador loses one of their 2 appeals. If it's overruled, they still have 2.
Now, in this new system, would the assistant over there helping with control, is he allowed to input to the head referee
for the decision? The answer is no. They're there to assist technically only. And then we have our buddy Dean Shear up there to observe, make sure that that's accurate.
And it was a skip. We didn't need to do all that. Pablo Faquere had told me earlier we would have saved 3 minutes.
Indeed.
It skipped.
Thank you, producer. Match point number 1. So that ball skipped. So Ecuador holds off 1 match point, and they earn their 7th coming in to serve. Gustavo, we've seen this happen before, that the team that was down 6-10 came back and won.
I haven't been privy to any of those matches, but you saw a couple of them.
You will be. You're here another 4 days and another 2 matches. I have confidence that that will happen.
7-10, first server, first serve. Ouch. Game over.
Quick. That was quick.
That concludes our match here. Mexico winning game 3, 11-7. First game, 11-7. Game 2, 11-8. Thank you much for joining us. We've got a lot more racquetball to come. Gary, wonderful to have you again. And we'll miss you tomorrow, but certainly we'll have you in mind.
Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. We'll be back here, too.
Signing off for now. Pablo, thank you very much.
Thank you,